This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Welcome to the news tonight on NDTV Hindu with me, Evelyn Matthew. Today saw the biggest arrest in the 2G scam of all times. The Spectrum King and his subordinates have been sent behind the bars of the CBI. Thereafter, politicians from almost every party came out in reaction, some saying that it was deeply suspicious, some even saying that it brings a revolution of change to the state's politics. We'll bring you all of that in just a bit, but first a look at our top stories tonight. The CBI has arrested A. Raja in the Spectrum scam. The cups also fall on his former personal secretary and his telecom secretary. Raja's home turf is in utter chaos. Shops shut, buses vandalized. Raja supporters take to the streets. Amma calls this big arrest pure theatrics, says the Congress is just looking for bargaining power with the DMK. It's not Diwali, not even the polls, but Jayalalitha's party workers celebrate across the state over Raja's arrests. The Congress on its part says that there will be no impact on the ties with the DMK. It is still intact.
कांग्रेस और डीएमके के रिश्तों की बात कहीं आती है, ये एक कानूनी प्रक्रिया है और चल रही है.
So will the Raja arrest cast a shadow on the crucial DMK General Council meet tomorrow? Janata Party President Subramanian Swamy speaks exclusively to NDTV Hindu, calls this the beginning of change in Tamil Nadu politics.
There are some big fishes because Raja wouldn't have done something like this unless he had the backing of some very powerful people.
Meanwhile, the country's opposition says they will strengthen their demand for the JPC, calls it too little too late.
The JPC is on a much larger canvas than merely the culpability of Mr. Raja.
Let's also take a quick look at what else has been making news in the city and the state today. A third-year college student in the city commits suicide. Investigations are on, but 4 lecturers of her college have been detained. In the alleged case of corporal punishment of a 12-year-old boy from Kadalo, his hostel warden has been suspended. And in a major embarrassment after Eden, a wall at the Chepauk Stadium collapses. 2 ticket buyers are injured. Well, the big story today, years after the 2G Spectrum scam first broke, A. Raja was arrested today by the CBI. The former telecom minister has been arrested with 2 close aides, Behuria and R.K. Chandolia. Behuria served under A. Raja as the telecom secretary, while Chandolia acted as the private secretary. Both are accused of being closely involved in the 2G transactions. The DMK's blue-eyed boy will now spend the night in the CBI custody and will be produced in the court tomorrow. And ever since the news of this high-profile arrest broke out, political reactions nationally and state-wise have been pouring in. Janata Party President Subramanian Swamy, who has been quite vocal about A. Raja and the Spectrum scam on the whole, spoke exclusively to NDTV Hindu. He says it's just the beginning of change in Tamil Nadu politics.
Well, the process has started, and it has started because of the Supreme Court. After my petition, the Supreme Court took a very hard, tough stand on CBI. In fact, to ask them whether they were sleeping all this time. And in fact, they were, because the government wouldn't let them proceed further. So it's really a tribute to the Indian Constitution and the Supreme Court in particular that this process has started. I would say this is the beginning, the end of the beginning. And now Raja is arrested. The CBI has to submit a report under section 173 of the CRPC to the court, where I've already got a complaint pending. And then the charges will be framed by the court, and then the trial will begin. The next stage would be to identify who all Raja benefited. And that process will start immediately because there's already material available. And then they will also be added as people. And then of course there is the question of Raja having disproportionate assets. So that's another charge against him. So I mean, sum total of charges would add up to about 25 years of imprisonment if he's convicted. But there are some big fishes, because Raja wouldn't have done something like this unless he had the backing of some very powerful people. And those powerful people have to be identified, and they also have to be made as part of the criminal case.
Meanwhile, it's been party time at the AIADMK camp. The main opposition party had campaigned widely against the 2G scam and the loss to the exchequer. Their headquarters was rife with celebrations today, and the AIADMK's advocates wing burst crackers and celebrated the arrest at the Madras High Court premises too earlier. Meanwhile, the AIADMK chief, Ms. J.J. Lalita, has called the arrest of A. Raja at this late date as pure theatrics, and that it is the Congress's pressure tactics to get a better deal from the DMK in seat sharing for the upcoming polls. In a statement, Amma has questioned, and I quote, "Now the CBI, another arm of the government, has arrested Raja. If Raja had done nothing wrong, then why has he been arrested by the CBI?" unquote. Jayalalitha has also lashed out at Raja's successor, Kapil Sibal, who had earlier stated that Raja has caused zero loss to the nation. The opposition leader says she will be satisfied only if there is a JPC probe into the scam. And member and MLA with the AIADMK, Ms. Badr Saeed, spoke to us. She says that the CBI has taken this to its logical end.
Well, the Prime Minister has just been a bystander all along, right? He hasn't done anything, just besides being a bystander. You know, so at least the CBI has taken the law and taken it to the logical end. Therefore, I mean, my opinion, this is my personal opinion, I would say that it is better late than never. What would happen if he is not arrested? If nothing happened like it was all these days, like, you know, he would just go scot-free, as I repeat again. The people of Tamil Nadu are very, very socially aware people, politically aware people. They know what is right and what is wrong. Now, this they will know is the culmination, and therefore they will know that what has happened is all wrong. It's against them, whether it's against them or the people of the country. They know it, and definitely it will take definitely already Amma is going to win, I tell you. And secondly, this definitely is going to help in our giving out the truth, in our placing the truth before the people of Tamil Nadu, which they already know.
Well, while all of this has taken place in the national capital in Raja's hometown, meanwhile, Perambalur, the media was targeted allegedly by A. Raja's men. This in addition to the already tense situation there. In fact, earlier in the day, 2 government buses were pelted with stones, while shops were shut as a sign of protest against the arrest. Men believed to be Raja's supporters were engaging in other acts of vandalism too. Supporters of Raja within the DMK are also staging a road roko. In sharp contrast, however, the AIADMK workers were celebrating the arrest with much fanfare. And political commentator Cho Ramaswamy spoke to us and commented on the political ramifications that the ruling party may be in for, considering the state goes into the polls in 2 months from now.
The Congress is also suspect in the eyes of the people. It is not only the DMK which is suspect in spectrum, it is also the Congress, because they have been defending Raja, they have been defending everything that happened in the allotment of spectrum licenses. Even the Prime Minister had gone on record saying that no wrong has been committed, and as recently as 10 or 15 days back, Kapil Sibal had given a clean chit to Raja. So the Congress has been trying to defend Raja and bury the entire thing. But since this action has been now taken, one suspects that they are doing it only to hoodwink the people and ward off the JPC and also persuade the Supreme Court that action is being taken. If the Congress breaks the alliance with the DMK, then it would mean that, there is something serious about it. Not till then I would conceive that it is a serious action. Everyone knows in Tamil Nadu that there has been a big loot by the DMK at the centre, and the DMK's name is already mud, there is no doubt about it. This will add to that, that's all. But it is already there, and they would try to keep the alliance with the Congress intact so that they will be protected.
Well, more interesting reactions after the Raja arrests coming your way with the financial impact this has had. That's up on the other side. Do stay with us.